good, pleasant day to each and everybody. Jewel here with J7409 weather for you. Today, of course, is Thursday, the 20th of June 2019. Tomorrow brings in the first day of summer. Folks, we got lots of stuff going on I want to show you right quickly here. I'll make this as quick as I can. We're looking at the NAM map. This is for 3 days. As you can see, I've got it set for 9 a.m. this morning. I'm going to turn it on right quick. What's going to happen is looking like this, folks. I just hate to tell everybody this, but yes, we've got more rain and severe weather coming up. Around Dallas and the Texas area yesterday, they had some more severe weather, and it's looking like, as for today, we have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of the middle Mississippi Valley and Central Plain and Central High Plains. Also, that chance of severe thunderstorms is going to be over parts of the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast, also with an embedded enhanced risk over parts of the southern Mid-Atlantic. We've got more excessive rainfall in places, I'm going to show you this in a moment, that really does not need it. They're under flash flood watches. They have been for days. This excessive rainfall could be happening over parts of the Northeast into the Ohio Valley and the Central Appalachians and parts of the Northern Plains. And snow, yes, that's what I said. Snow is possible over parts of the Northern Rockies and the Cascades, as you can plainly see. That's what's going to be happening today. The weather is a mess. If you want to find out more, please stick around, because I got this and a whole lot more coming up today on J7409 Weather. Now, if you're into the weather like all the rest of us over here at J7409 Weather, please subscribe, my friends. All you have to do, you'll see my subscribe button. Click it, then click bell. And that'll make sure you get all the latest weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any kind of weather coming up. As long as I'm around to find it, I will get it out for you, I promise. Thank you so much for subscribing, and now let's get on with the weather. Now, this is a brand new map, okay? This is the extreme forecast map here for you. Now, where I've got it set for rain, as you can see right here, for today. And the darker the blue, the more excessive rain it is. And where you don't see anything, you probably won't get any. If you do, it should not be an excessive amount. This is for extreme rain and these storms coming through today. Looking like one of the hottest spots is up here where they really don't need it, in Ohio. When we click here, I'll show you right quick if it'll come up. 86% chance of extreme rain for you guys today. Now, if you see the yellow, I'm going to show you something right quick. This is very dry. Okay, you guys aren't going to have any rain. You see the minus? It's minus 61%. So the lighter the blue, the lesser chances will come down here in Tennessee. I just want to show you guys this so you'll see right quick. If it'll come up, that's 78%. But like I say, and we have a place up here in New York also. We have all of these places have a chance of excessive rain, but the darker blue areas, I want to bring this up just a little bit if I can. Maybe it'll show us some towns. I believe this is close to Mineral Ridge up here in Ohio. Looking like it could be up in these areas. Make it a little bigger, see if we'll get some more towns in here. There's Canton, there's Mansfield. So right around in these areas in Ohio, you guys are going to get excessive rain. Or I should say there's that possibility for it today. And over here in New York, you can see up in this area right in here. Now, this is for excessive rain. We'll check out the temperature and the wind also in just a moment. Let me get the map back down here. Let's go over to the temperature right quick today. Now, of course, if it's red, that's extreme. And the yellow is moving on up. Of course, the blue and the darker blue is the colder and the coldest. Now remember, we got some snow going on out here. So the map's pretty accurate here. Now let's check out for the wind itself. Woo! We're going to have storms where I live. We had storms last night also, and it's going to be really bad this afternoon and going into tonight for eastern North Carolina. And you can see right down in here, especially as we come down into Georgia, the wind, 91% chance of extreme wind. That also goes down into Florida a little ways at 88% chance, as you see right there, over into Alabama, also into Mississippi. So that's what that's looking like. Now when it's green, it's unusually calm. So that's a good thing for Missouri. Now this should be a minus, and it is minus 73. No wind, severe wind in your area today. Now for all of eastern North Carolina, this is what you can look for. Okay, here's the counties right up in here. You know how it goes. You know if you live in one of them. Strong to severe thunderstorms are going to be possible this afternoon into tonight, with damaging wind gusts being the main threat. But there is an isolated tornado chance and hail that's also possible. So please be aware of your conditions. The heat today, that's why I sound more stopped up this morning, folks. This weather ain't helping me at all with my cold. The heat indices today are going to be from 100 to 105 degrees for this afternoon. So, we got a chance of severe thunderstorms, a main chance of damaging winds, but we do have a chance of tornadoes and hail also possible. That's for all of eastern North Carolina. And it looks like my excessive rain, wind, and heat map is right, because here's Mineral Ridge, Ohio, in that vicinity, and look at there, heavy rain at 90% today. You guys are under a flash flood watch right now. You have been for days, and this should go through at least 8 p.m. tonight. So please be aware, if anything happens, if it starts flooding in your areas, don't wait for it to get to your house before you leave. Okay? You know, use your head, use your common sense, and be safe. Checking out tropical weather right quick. This, of course, is in the Central Pacific. It's not in the next 2 days, but in the next 5 days. I spied this out a couple of days ago when I was going over some of my models, and sure enough, I was wondering if it was going to maybe have a chance of developing, and it looks like it might. Now, this is just a low-pressure area. It's forecast to form a few hundred miles south of southwestern coast of Mexico early next week. Now, the environmental conditions could become somewhat favorable for the development of this system while it is moving generally westward. The formation chance in 2 days is 0 because it doesn't show up in 2 days like I showed you or told you, but rather in 5 days it has a low chance of maybe doing something at 20%, and this is for the Central Pacific. Let me reiterate that. It's not the Central Pacific. I don't know what I'm thinking about this morning. I need to blow my nose. It's the Eastern Pacific. I wanted to correct that. Now, in the Central Pacific, okay, in the Central Pacific, nothing should be going on for the next 5 days. And let's check out the Atlantic. The Atlantic's looking good so far for all of us over here, folks, in the Gulf and the eastern states, Gulf Coast states and eastern state coastline states of the U.S., nothing looks like it's going to be developing within the next 5 days. And wrapping it up this morning, we have these severe weather outlook maps for you here. You can see how it's enhanced in South and North Carolina and parts of Southern Virginia. Looking like we could have some severe weather blow through our areas later this afternoon, right on through tonight. And that slight risk where it's yellow, pay attention in those areas also. Also, all of the green, just pay attention to it, folks. This severe weather could pop up anywhere. When it comes to the tornado outlook, the greatest chance is still in Texas for today at 10%, as you can see. We have that 5% chance in portions of Tennessee and Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, 5% up in Kentucky and Tennessee. So this is what it's looking like for the greatest threat of tornadoes. when it does come to the wind, my goodness, North Carolina, especially the Piedmont area of North Carolina, is going to get pounded. You got a big old enhanced red 30% chance of severe winds going on today. Please pay attention to that. You might have a little hail, so if you've got any plants, you might want to move them, okay? Also, you can see where it's enhanced to 15% over as you move farther west to portions of Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, and Missouri. And also on the east coast, it goes all the way up to a large portion of Pennsylvania, New Jersey. You see the map, and there it is. As we move along, here's the hail outlook. Just like I said, I hadn't looked at this map before until now, but in the Piedmont of NC, it's enhanced, 15% chance of hail. So everywhere you see this, folks, if you got any plants or if you got any vehicles outside, make sure you move your plants or bring them in or do something with them to protect them. Wrap them up at least, and make sure you have a place to store your vehicle. Now, when it comes to the thunderstorms, severe thunderstorm outlooks looking like Florida, a large portion of Florida is at a 40%. Also, portions of Arkansas, northern Louisiana, Texas, and parts of Oklahoma, you're at 40%, and all up and down the coastline of North Carolina, 40% chance. So be aware of that. As the day heats up and the hours pass by, that 40% changes. Most of North Carolina is in a 40% chance now, all the way up to Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, Maryland, D.C. areas, just about all of West Virginia, portions of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, and western Texas. And down south, greatest chance, of course, is still over in Florida. And this is what it's looking like now. So please be aware of this, folks. Be safe. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I love you so much. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Folks, I apologize for that. I had to cough. Ain't no getting out of it. Please excuse me, okay? Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.